Welcome to How to Get Started with AI, your practical guide to using AI at the UAB School of Nursing. I'm Chris Hickman, and today in this short video, I'm going to walk you through some simple and powerful ways that AI can help you save time, personalize your teaching, and make your work easier with no tech experience required. So, why is now the right time for AI in nursing education? AI is no longer just for tech experts. It's transforming nursing and healthcare right now. And it's accessible to all of us. With AI, you can automate routine tasks, which frees up more time for what matters the most. You can personalize learning to meet your students' needs and find new ways to innovate your teaching and use data-driven insights to improve student outcomes. AI isn't about replacing you, it's about helping you do your best work. So, what exactly is AI? At its core, artificial intelligence refers to computer tools that can think, learn, and solve problems. It's a way of thinking of computers thinking in ways that normally require human intelligence. That's artificial intelligence. So AI helps with decision making just like we do in clinical practice. It learns from experience and improves itself over time. It tackles complex challenges and finds solutions very quickly. So you can think of AI as a set of tools to assist with any task that requires thinking or learning or problem solving. So you'll hear a few related terms as you get started. AI is the broad category. That's any technology that seems to act intelligently. And then we have machine learning. That's a type of AI where systems learn directly from data. And then we hear about generative AI. That's even more advanced, and it creates new content from patterns such as drafting emails or generating quiz questions. So the good news is that you don't need to know the technical details to start using these tools in your own work. So you can think of this as sort of an umbrella that gets smaller and smaller at the bottom. We start off with the more broad definition of artificial intelligence at the top. There's a lot of different disciplines that are contained within that umbrella. And then as we move down and determine what sort of intelligence we need, that's where we can start refining the type of artificial intelligence that we need, like machine learning or generative AI. So chances are you've already used AI, maybe without realizing it. So generative AI helps with things like course content creation, like designing lessons and materials. It can suggest optimal group compositions for student teams, or things like machine learning that powers tools that can help predict pressure injuries or identify patients at risk for falls. AI is already making a difference in daily nursing education and clinical care. So, depending on the question that you have, chances are AI can help you. If you're not sure of where to start, tell AI what you're thinking. It can help you refine your choices. So at UAB, Microsoft Copilot is the easiest place to start. It's available on the web at copilot.microsoft.com. Just open any browser, type in the URL, it'll take you straight to it, log in with your UAB email address. Also, it integrates with familiar apps like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Teams, Excel, PowerPoint, and so forth. So there is a free basic version and paid premium options. If you access Copilot through the browser, that's available to all of us at UAB. And the paid premium option is the version that's integrated in with the Microsoft Suite, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so forth. But everyone can get started with the essentials straight away. So with Copilot, you can draft documents and summarize content or brainstorm ideas without having to learn any new software. So you don't need a big project to start AI. Try one of these quick prompts. So first of all, Summarize this article, provide it with a PDF or a URL that points to an article, and it can summarize that for you. Draft an announcement. Say you need to draft an announcement for your class. You can tell the AI, draft an announcement for my class. You can provide what it is you'd like to say, and it'll give you a place to start with that announcement. Creating, uh, you can use it to generate a quiz question on patient safety. You can continue adding more and more context. The more clarity and specificity you provide to the prompt, the better job it does. But you can use it to create things like that. And then provide feedback. You can use it to provide feedback for student submissions, for instance. So these are just some very fast and practical ways that AI can help you accomplish your everyday tasks. So in our document that where we provide a place to go to get started with AI, we suggest a 10-minute daily AI routine. Just like anything else that requires practice, your usage of AI also requires practice. So we've laid out what could be a 10-minute daily AI routine. For instance, Monday, use it to summarize some content. Tuesday, draft an assignment. Wednesday, create a discussion. Thursday, generate feedback for a student. Friday, reflect and plan on what you've done this week. Just a few minutes each day is all that it takes to make AI part of your workflow. So there are a few best practices and responsible usage ideas that we need to keep in mind. As with any technology, use AI wisely. Always review any AI generated outputs for accuracy and relevance before you share it. Make sure that any links that it creates are correct. Make sure that the facts that it generates are correct. Never share any patient data, student data, or sensitive information with AI tools. Remember, these are all cloud-based, and while Microsoft Copilot gives us a semblance of data privacy, security, and encryption, we are still uploading sensitive information to a cloud-based product. So be careful. If you don't want to post it outside of your office, don't post it to a public AI. And also be sure to follow UAB's policies for educational technology usage. Those can be found on the AI Advisory Group SharePoint portal. Remember, AI really is a great assistant, but your expertise and judgment remain essential for the success of your outcomes. So where do you go next? If you're ready for more, here's some things that you can do. Access our quick reference guide for some essential AI commands. It's just a good place to get started if you have no idea where to get started or if you need some inspiration. We have a video playlist of some step-by-step video tutorials that show you how to perform common tasks. Those are in our YouTube playlist, so you can go out and check those out. Also, visit the AI Advisory Group SharePoint site for more resources, updates, news, to connect with your colleagues, to find out what's coming. We publish everything on that AI Advisory Group website. You may have to request access to it, but please go out to that website and join us. So if you have any questions, need support, or just want to get more involved, we're here for you. First of all, the best way to get into contact with us is to email us, son-ai@uab.edu, son-ai@uab.edu. You can email us at any time. Also, join our third Thursday with AI webinars that we're performing for the rest of this year. We select a different topic and show how AI can help with those topics. And so all of those sessions are recorded, also available to you on our AI Advisory Group SharePoint site. Also, every now and then we do AI interest groups. That's where we bring a topic, we allow questions and scenarios, so we are working on those as well. So always go out to the SharePoint site. That's where you'll find a very supportive community and all the colleagues that we've built and are asking questions and bringing scenarios. We can bring all of that information to you. So let's get started. If you're ready to begin, let's pick one of these tasks just to get started. Try Microsoft Copilot with a very simple prompt. Watch a tutorial, connect with the community. Practice regularly. Soon AI, as you continue to practice, will just become a natural part of your teaching and your work at UAB. We certainly embrace the usage of AI as long as it's ethical and responsible. All you have to do is pick a single task. Go to copilot.microsoft.com in your browser of choice and try picking one of the pre-selected prompts. Or you could try something just as simple as saying hello. Or you could say, I don't know the best way to ask for your help. Can you assist me with that? The AI will guide you from there. So the options at that point are endless. You can ask anything. So thanks for watching this quick video. I hope it's helpful, and welcome to the future of nursing education.